Bodybuilding Vegan here, and I've got Steven, and I'm going to rapid fire question him for this intro. So, how many years have you been vegan?
8 years now.
How many years have you been lifting?
9 years.
How many grams of protein a day?
250.
250. Okay.
250.
How tall are you?
I'll give myself 6'3", but I might be 6'2.5".
I drove an hour to get here. How far away are you from home?
Mate, where's home these days?
Where are you from?
I'm from near London. I live in Sydney. I've been living in Houston for a month. I'm now in Tampa. I go Miami this week, and then fuck knows after that, mate. I'm pretty much homeless now these days.
Homeless, that's
just
where
training,
he's
but
from.
I'm still getting my 250 grams each day.
How many weeks out are you?
7 weeks and a day.
And what division?
Australian natural bodybuilding. I'll be in men's physique.
Men's physique. And do you think you can survive a back and by day with me?
We'll see.
Right, that's it. How does that feel for you overall?
I like that.
Yeah?
I like that,
Okay.
yeah. I normally just sit on the floor, but I like how I can lock my knee in.
Yeah, if you lock
good.
your knee in and then when you go heavy, you have
Yeah.
the way you can reach your other arm around, it'll create more tension in your torso. Are you right arm dominant or left arm dominant?
Right arm.
What I would recommend for your working sets, initiate with your left arm.
Okay.
That way you don't continue to build any larger imbalances.
Bro, I got a DEXA
Yeah.
like 6 months ago. I'm gonna do another one after the comp. Has 9% less lean tissue than my right.
There you go.
I think I've standardized that a little bit now. Like I think it's probably 7%, but mate, it was fucked. I got the results. I was like, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The knock-on effect that has on your joints and everything. Especially as I do, like, I'm in prep, but I was doing a lot of running before as well. It's fucking my joints up, like having such a dominant leg. So, yeah, man, I got to sort that out.
Now I do right arm first. I'm right-handed because for like over a decade I did left arm first. So my left arm's like a ½ inch larger than my right. So now I've had to switch back. So meet me again in 10 years. You might need to switch back, but for now.
Are you going to compete again?
That's a phenomenal question. It's hard to say because my main focus, all my energy day in, day out is trying to push the needle forward for the animals.
Yeah.
And I sincerely just don't know if me on stage has as big of an impact as me running a business full time and me helping others like yourself compete at a higher level. Like, I just don't know if me getting on stage will do that much. You know, I moved to Tampa to train with pros for 2 years and give it my best shot for 2 years. I made a ton of progress, but I'm still a couple years away from a pro card at best. And then once I'm pro, it's like, now the playing field is just that much harder. I don't think this is going to be a full-time job for me. So
You reckon you're a couple years away from pro card? Really?
like, I look at what it took other people to go pro. It's another guy my height that I was talking with a good bit, and he's pro. He spent 4 years getting second at nationals. One place away from his pro card, 4 years in a row. He's my height. Off season, he hits about 295 pounds. I'm like 260 right now. So like, he's pro now, but he was still hitting like 270, 280 in the off season before he turned pro. So,
Jeez, man.
what you could try on these next ones, the tip that I would say, try crunching forward just a little bit. See how it feels. You might feel it more in your lats with that slight forward lean.
Okay. And by crunching, you mean more like in here?
So instead of having our back, like lean back, just slightly crunch in. Keep your abs tight, and just drive that elbow down. Good, 2. 3, good. 4. 5. 6. 7, good. 8, we got a few more. 9. 10, good. Good control on that last one.
Should get my wraps on.
Oh, wraps? Yeah. That was good though.
That feels good.
Yeah. Try crunching. Just, it seems counterintuitive, but round your spine forward just a little bit, like an ab crunch. 4, 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. Good.
I feel like I used a bit too much momentum there at the end.
So you are, just so we have it logged, you're 8 weeks out?
7 now.
7 weeks out?
7 weeks. First time ever on stage. Feel like it's been going as best as it possibly could. I don't know how people do this with like full-time jobs and shit though. Like I've just been like making content, training, recovering, eating as best as I can. And it's been hard. So I can't imagine like you were saying, that you're operating your full-time business. If you had to go into prep now, how the fuck you do it?
I mean, to be full disclosure, like I have so many, like fingers to me are like options of what I can do in a day. And it's like relationship, business, bodybuilding, sleep. I guess you could even say like business is like my community business and then the one-on-one coaching. It's like I have 5 things I want to do, but it's like each day I can only pick 4. So do I not take care of myself when I don't sleep? Do I not take care of my girlfriend and not be present for the relationship? And that's where I've been failing a lot lately. Do I not show up to the gym? I don't want to do that because then all the rest is pointless to me. Do I not want to help my team or do I not want to help my clients? And it's like every day it's how do I split this pie up in the best way? And I mean, honestly, sometimes some of it compromised, and lately the bodybuilding competitive side has been the one I've compromised on. It's not easy.
That's hard though, because that's your roots. Like that's like where you've been doing it for so fucking long, right?
I still train. I'm not as locked in. I'm not like, it's my split every day, exactly the time that I want to be at the gym, like no filming content, no talking to other people. It's a little bit more compromised.
Yeah. Nice, bro. Nice, mate.
You did better than me. I let the last one out quickly. I try to remind people to control the negative, even on that last rep.
Work.
How many sets are we doing?
Do one more.
One more?
2 working sets,
2.
yeah.
All right, we are on our way to find a single arm row for low lats. We're just talking off air about, I've been vegan for 20, you're on 8?
8 years.
20 and 8, and just how it's changed. Like when I first went vegan, there was next to nothing. Like
What the
I was
fuck
eating
were you eating?
French fries at middle school because that was the only vegan option.
Wait, so you went at 13? So it's
Yeah.
28? Fuck, man.
Yeah, coming up on 20 years. So French fries was a good option. Cause I was vegetarian before that. I didn't even know what vegan was, but like vegetarian made sense. Like I don't want to kill an animal. I didn't realize that dairy and eggs also killed animals. So I used to eat like cheese pizza, but then that was out. But you were saying for you, in the last 8 years, it's changed.
Massively. You go into any supermarket now, I mean, it depends where you are. But like, I'm originally from the UK, and like any Tesco or Sainsbury's, it's just packed with vegan options now. Same here, like any supermarket you go to.
Even Walmart
Yeah.
has whole sections dedicated.
Must be said that the Australians still hate vegans a little bit.
Really?
Dude, when I moved there 2 years ago, I was like, oh, they're well into health and fitness. They probably they love animals. Fucking Steve Irwin and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, they're going to be loving the vegan scene. I walk into the supermarket and there's just nothing there. Very disappointed. But it made, you know what though? I was happy it happened because it made me use more whole food options. I think I was in the UK, I would naturally just get some like fake chicken all the time because it was so quick and easy. Whereas now, like, I do like having the tofu tempeh options, homemade seitan, that sort of stuff. Like, I do think it's healthier and it's better for the body. I think like fake meats are absolutely fine in moderation, but I was probably having them like twice a day, and they're not. I personally prefer to have more whole food options when I can.
And I think it just depends too. Like, I think things like seitan and TVP have a really big, at least in my eyes, a big purpose, especially in bodybuilding. And like, technically they're processed, but like, they're not like horrible for you processed. They're just minimally processed. I don't really think there's an issue with them. So also, you went from the UK, which is like the most friendly vegan country, to anywhere else would be less vegan friendly. So these were shown to me by a couple of pro bodybuilders, and very, very solid for lower lats. And what
are you kneeling? What are you doing?
I'm about to show you. Yeah. Because most people would sit on the machine. I like to do one arm here. I usually grab up pretty high on the attachment, and you'll have to actually kind of lean and stand back. I'm pretty sure I kind of offset myself. Like this leg will kind of push in here, the other leg will be back. And the goal from here is to take your hand and basically take your wrist and put it in your waistband. So it's not a high road like this, because if your elbow is here, we're just doing a curl. It's basically a curl. The goal is to keep that elbow in tight, and this hand comes down towards your waist. Okay. When you do it this way, you can go pretty heavy, but if you're really squeezing, we're gonna feel this extremely low. It's honestly gonna be somewhat similar to what we just did, but this, for me, it hits so low in my lats. The first time we did this, I thought I had kidney damage, because I was sore down low where I've never been sore. I was like, oh no, my kidneys are failing. Let me see you do a few.
So you're putting this.
And we're gonna start you on left arm first.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yep, so I would put my left leg further back so that, because the reasoning behind that is you want to get a stretch in that lat. And if you're pushed into it this way, there's not a stretch. You have to come back to stretch. And you're also super tall. So
it feels really low. Well, I guess it's the intention.
Try to like imagine it while watching you. Like, yeah, I think you might. Yeah, you can get your torso in a little bit more. You'll be there. You go. Yeah, your elbow comes back further, and you get more of a contraction there.
Yeah, that feels way better. Really solid there.
And this should be warm up. We'll probably go a lot heavier.
Yeah, that feels good.
And the way this machine seems to be set up too is like there's more tension at the top and less at the bottom, which actually works in our favor because we're stronger out here than we are here. So we can have more load there with less load here and do more reps. And what I want you to try to do, we can lean forward to stretch, but try to keep this locked.
Okay, yeah.
Because any stretching motion like this is taking tension off that lat. So for this, just big mind muscle connection right here, just squeezing the whole time. And you can come out and stretch until you feel the tension leave here.
Yeah, nice.
I can also really feel your lat. You're getting lean.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully. Nice. Nice work, bro.
I was trying to figure out my footing. I think I may have misled you slightly, but whatever feels most comfortable.
Yeah. As long as you feel it. Left hand first?
Yeah, left first. Wherever it feels comfortable. If it feels better to put that foot on the pad, you can.
I think it's good here.
Okay. 2.
Shit.
3. Try bending the elbow a little bit more on the other arm. Getting your chest a little closer. Good. Drive. Feeling it?
Feeling it.
Okay.
I think it's good though, like I've been on the same program for so long now. Not only is it nice just to mix things up just for like fun,
Yeah.
but also just like hit the muscle a little bit differently, give it that stimulus. I know I'm probably not growing anymore than the calories I'm on and 7 weeks to go, but
Yeah.
it's just good to keep the intensity high and like shock it still.
I think keep finding ways to keep the intensity high throughout prep is the biggest part. If you keep the intensity high, you won't really lose any muscle.
Yeah. It'd be really interesting. I wish I did a DEXA just before this prep, because I really don't think I've lost any. I definitely think I've recomped a little bit at the start as well.
Good.
It was so super. The first 6-7 weeks so good.
What did you start at, body weight?
I'm gonna have to do kg.
Kg,
so,
that's fine.
So I must have been 96 kg.
96 kg.
I'm around 89 now.
Oh, yeah.
89 and a half. I reckon I got another 2.5 to a stage weight, maybe 3, maybe. Not sure.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm still, honestly, I feel like the energy's way better than I thought it was going to be. I'm still getting like, on high carb days, I'm still getting 200 grams of carbs a day. So it's like, it's fine, but like, I know the bad days are coming.
It's like a roller
here
coaster.
already.
It's just some good, some bad. Some hours are good, some hours are
It's
bad.
just sleep, man. Sleep is it's a drug. Like if you can get on top of the sleep, because I've not been working, I can sleep 9 hours every day, and it's a game changer. I wake up, my Garmin tells me I've got 100% body battery, so I fucking act like it.
Let's go. All right. Good. Good. Trying to keep the focus on the lats the whole time. Driving through that elbow. Getting a stretch, but only in the lats, not in the shoulders, not in the biceps. Good. Good. All right. I want you to focus on contracting here and not swinging to bring your elbow back. So contract. Just in your lat. Contract your lat. Good. Good. Just like that. Good. What we do when we're tired, we try to find ways to keep the movement going. And yours, everybody's a little different. You see guys like do curls, like swing and everything. You try to really contract tightly at that beginning motion. So what I want you to focus on is still, even when you get tired, contract that muscle group we're trying to work.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see it when you're training that like we're using biceps to like go ahead and get the weight moving, and then lats just finish it through. You want to instead make like force that, almost like the beginning, like little couple inches, should be a little slower, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The same thing with curls.
I feel like this movement as well, it gives you the chance to use more momentum, because obviously I'm normally locked in like this, right?
Yeah.
And then you just can't get the momentum, whereas here,
You can
your brain is like, now we can get a little bit more now, so you just naturally do it,
Now, all that to be said, there's many ways to train. You could program in a couple sets where you do a few extra cheat reps. Just something to think about as we go through them. On our way to find a cable lat pull down. You had a great question. So when I started, was it I think you had asked something about tofu?
I was just asking, you're 13 years old, you're eating fucking fries and veggie burgers or whatever. At what point did it start shifting where you could get your own tofu and then you could start making your own seitan and just all of that? Because that must have been a seismic shift for someone who's trying to get jacked.
Oh, that's a great question. So, I mean, if you think about it, so yeah, at 13, like I think I knew about tofu. I don't know if I liked it or not. I don't even know if I'd had it before we went vegan, to be honest with you. I don't know. I definitely didn't have like the super strong negative connotation that a lot of people have.
Yeah,
like, it's gross. So funny, I was dating a girl. I was cooking. I was like, oh, do you want some tofu? And she's like, I don't like tofu. It's gross. I'm like, oh, well, was it like fried? Was it like, how was it prepared? And she's like, actually, I've never had tofu. I'm like, you gonna lie to me? Like, I mean, we were very early on in dating, and I ended up letting her try, and like, that was all she meal prepped for the next year. And I'm like, how many other people have told me they don't like tofu, but they've never tried it?
It's a lazy opinion. Anyone who sees vegan food and they're not vegan, they just want to say it looks shit or it tastes shit or it's not going to be great, because it supports the way that they feel and their own actions. As soon as they start seeing food, it's exactly the same. It tastes as fucking good. And then they still carry on making their own choices, most people feel bad about it.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people, when I'm like cooking meals, I might make some nutritional yeast and it will smell slightly, but everyone will go, oh my God, that stinks. And it's like, well, what if you were cooking up salmon or some fish or something, and like, or like mackerel, and it's like stinking out. I've been in office kitchens where someone puts a fucking tin of mackerel in the microwave, stinks the whole fucking office out. No one's going over to them and going, oh, dirty pescatarian.
And they should be. So to answer your question in full, I started wrestling at 14, and I didn't start lifting weights until I was 15 years old. I had never even considered like eating for anything other than just like to fuel wrestling or to fuel running. I never even thought like, oh, I'm like nutritionally deficient because I'm this vegan. Like, nobody had ever told me that before. Nobody else had already put in those like false beliefs, those false narratives that like you have to eat meat. And so,
were you naturally a strong guy?
So I remember the first time
I just can't picture you as some skinny little 13-year-old.
I wrestled at 130 pounds. The first time I went to the gym with my dad, he had to save my life because I didn't even have a full plate. I had 125 pounds on the bench press, and I couldn't get it up from one rep. So I'm not exactly like naturally super strong. I remember like when I could only do one pull-up. Like that's where I started. I definitely didn't start here. So at 15, I got into lifting weights, and then I realized oh, nutrition is a big part of this. I didn't know that till my cousin, who was a weightlifter, was like, oh, you need to have a meal plan. And I was like, oh, what is this? How does this work? And so,
mate, you probably were like very like deficient at 13, 14. If that's all you were eating.
No. I mean, I still would eat whatever my mom would use: rice, beans, like a lot of whole foods.
Yeah.
Because back then there weren't so many vegan like fake options.
Yeah.
So probably tofu, soy milk. Because I think soy milk was like that, and rice milk was all there was. It was before almond milk. That's how long ago this was. But there weren't like the vegan ice creams or the vegan pizzas and all the stuff that there are now that I could find so readily available. So, I mean, to be honest with you, like I think I leaned into tofu for a bit, but it wasn't until I hired my first coach in 2021 that I ever tried TVP or seitan. So those are brand new for me still, like only 4 years.
And they make such a difference.
Yeah.
At TVP at the moment, I absolutely smash it.
Yeah.
I just like, you can put the amount
so
of
easy.
Protein you get for the calories.
So easy, it's so cheap. Were you already training before you went vegan, or were you?
Yeah, but only a year or two, and I had no idea what I was doing. So it was like, I would have made some like okay newbie gains as like a 17, 18-year-old kid, but I made 95% of my progress on a vegan diet. Yeah, I honestly, mate, if I knew what I knew now 8 years ago, I would have made crazy progress. But you sort of got to go through that journey, and I think it's so much more rewarding that I persevered with the vegan thing, even though it wasn't working for me. I think at university, I had loads of mates who were getting into the gym like just after me, and they were like catching me up or surpassing me so quickly because they were just eating meat. They were just eating so much meat and chicken and rice, like a typical bodybuilder diet. And I think there was a period in time where I was like starting to doubt, is this right? Like, I really care about my like physique. I care about progressing. I care about my health and fitness. But fundamentally, it comes down to the fact that I don't want to contribute to any animal suffering. I didn't have a choice, so I had to figure out how to make it work for me. I literally didn't have another choice.
I think that's the beauty in what we get to do right now. We get to make it easier for the next generation. We get to put out the content, put out the information, make their journey a little easier so they can do it faster.
So I do try and get a nice like stretch in the lat here.
Okay.
I know we've been trying to focus on here, but I like getting a like really, because on that first one we're working on the contraction. This one, it's more for like get that deep stretch as well.
And that's how I like to structure the training, is the contractions first, and we get more of a stretch as the workout goes on.
Yeah, beautiful.
Now we've got blood in the muscle, we've got a mind-muscle connection going. Now this stretching will be more effective. Good. And I know you said wide grip, but this looks absolutely perfect. I like to have wrists stacked over elbows. Yeah. I don't want wide grip like this. No. So you're right on. You have a big wingspan, so you're gonna go wider than the average person. These look pretty much perfect.
Well, let's see when we put some weight on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling pretty good about the comp. The only thing is I've got to do a lot of work on the posing.
You got a posing coach?
Yeah, sort of.
We'll talk off air. We'll make sure you do before you go
so
on.
I've been seeing someone while I was in Houston.
Okay.
Like an old school bodybuilder guy, and he's helped me get like the basics. But when I go back to Australia, I've got like someone actually who manages the federation that I'm competing in, and like I'm just gonna dial in for a month and get it sorted. But that to me, because I never got into lifting weights for bodybuilding, this is always just such a new experience for me. It's so alien. Whereas training, I still love training. I had a sporting background, so I've always loved the gym, loved exercising, but I'm not a fucking dancer. So posing to me is like,
that's where bodybuilding becomes more of like an art.
Yeah.
And learning how to pose is more of an art than just being strong or training or anything like that.
And my coach said to me, like, just don't lose, don't come second because someone outposes you. Like, if you, like, there's a chance you won't have the best physique on stage, and that's fine, but don't be the one that's coming second because their posing's off.
There's no excuse to not pose well.
Yeah.
Good. 2. 3. 4. 5, good. 6. 7, good. 8. 9. 10, good. Couple more. 11. 12. Squeeze out 2 more. Yep. Squeeze the lats. Good. Social media is literally what you make it. Like, it can be horrible. It can be full of mean people. It can be putting you down. You can fall into those spirals of negativity, or you can find people like you.
Yeah.
You know, like, literally, my girlfriend, I found her on Facebook dating. Every single other person in my company, I did not meet in person. I found them online through Instagram. We've got over 10 people with Vegan Squad right now. I've met every single one of them through Instagram. It's like cars. It's like guns. It's like money. It's like power. It's not inherently good or bad. It's just how you use it.
Yeah. So I think that I'm at the point now, because some of my reels are getting a little bit more traction, I'm getting like the carnivores and the people in my comments, and they just send something just so unbelievably nasty.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for them. And I just respond now. I used to think, why didn't I start social media 5-6 years ago? I'm so happy I didn't, because I would have been that guy who's like just fighting back and throwing left, right. Now I just go, hey, thanks so much for your comment, mate. I hope you're doing all right. Like, I disagree, blah, 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 blah. And they're just like, what?
Yeah.
They want an argument. Just don't give it to them. If you're happy in yourself, you make content that you enjoyed making, then how the fuck can you? Oh.
So you have the higher level view of it.
Yeah.
One, it's engagement for your account, which is never a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's why I try and stimulate.
The other thing is, if you look into it, they can say the most hateful shit ever. They don't care about animals. They want you to die. They want you to kill yourself. It just makes you wonder, like, nobody's paying them to do that.
Yeah.
How is their life so bad that the best thing that they can think to do is go try and bring other people down? It's sad. Cause
It's
like,
so sad. To think they're sitting there at home on their sofa, like scrolling Instagram and
that's
writing
the
that
best thing
message.
they
Like,
can do.
you must be so unbelievably sad.
And so I found that it's like with viral reels, as I'm sure you're seeing, it's like a shockwave. So when your reel goes out, it gets pushed to your audience.
Yeah.
And you might get 50 positive comments of people like, oh my God, I love this. And then the next day, like within 24 hours, then that reel gets pushed out to a bigger audience and all the hate and the negativity comes in. You get 250 negative comments. And so for that like 24 to 48 hours, there's so much negativity. But then your audience and the new audience comes back in like a tidal wave and just smashes. So that's how it stays viral. It's like ping-ponging back and forth between the negative and the positive. And so I try not to I've tried to curate my content now to be more educational, even if it's uncomfortable educational, but still educational. Not like, I guess like a good one is like, it's not hard to be vegan. You reach here on the stuff instead of here. You're so stupid if you don't do this to this. That's not the best content because it makes people feel dumb or attacked. But if you're like, you know what, I feel angry because people didn't tell me it was this easy. If you can voice it like that,
100%.
then you can get people to think about it and be like, oh, I guess it is. It's not that I'm stupid. It is easy. I've just been lied to my whole life. And that's upsetting. And so I can relate to that upsetness. And then you get people that are vegan to share it. And maybe somebody out there is open-minded enough. But
yeah. No, man, I'm so glad you said that because like one of the posts I just did, it was like a voiceover of it. I don't know who she was, but on a podcast basically saying, we're designed to eat meat. We're cavemen out there scourging for like grass and like herbs to eat. Yeah, we fucking were. And I basically said, like, if you look at all our hunter-gatherer ancestors, there's 100 to 150 grams of fiber they were consuming per day. Think how many fucking plants that is.
That's a lot of
so many plants. So I said this, and then all I got at the start were all the vegans, exactly how you just described, identically in that process. They're all like, yeah, I love this. Then you've got the fucking negative coming in, like saying fiber's not essential, and it's just like, all of this. Then you've got my followers, like small amount of followers, but then they come in sticking up for me. It's just stimulating and snowballing. And I'm just like, I try and engage with my audience as much as possible because obviously you're stimulating more and I get to meet and talk to so many awesome people. But I don't even need to do it on these posts because they're just all fucking doing it for themselves. I just go on there and I'm about to like sit there and spend 10 minutes replying to a message and I'm like, someone else will do this now. I don't even need to fucking do it.
You let them do it. Your job is to create the platform or the space and then you let them do the work. Not even gonna lie. These are not something I normally do, so I'm just going to follow Steven's point here and try it out. Try and gain some clarity on where he's trying to target. So for these, for you...
They're not very fun.
Not very fun. All right.
Try and just keep the focus on the lower back. I trained hamstrings like 2 days ago, so they hurt. So it's trying to find a balance. And move this around. You might want it slightly higher because like...
Yeah. So I think...
Do you do any like conventional deadlifts or anything?
I used to rack pull as well.
Yeah.
I think that these are probably better from a bodybuilding perspective. They don't destroy your CNS.
That's exactly why they're in the program.
What I'm thinking for you, do you write your own program or are you following one?
Oh, no, I follow my coach's one.
Okay. So here's my thought process. When we're trying to hit hamstrings, we want to like lock the back so that we get a stretch in the hamstrings and then can drive up with the hamstrings. I think having some degree of flexion here in your lower back versus keeping lower back perfectly straight.
Yeah.
I think having that slight rounding.
Yeah.
I think is going to bring more in for you. And now you've done these for a while, so you could try it on your next set and let me know. But I think that's the route I'm going to attempt here first. Almost like a reverse crunch.
They're not very enjoyable, are they?
No. I'm going to be so sore. Well, I feel it exactly in my lower back.
Yeah.
All right, that's.
And you're for the next 5 minutes, you might limp around like this still.
I think just a slight bit, like,
Yeah.
and it makes sense. That's like what your lower back is designed to do here.
Yeah,
it's almost a difference between a plank and a crunch.
Yeah.
And this to me looks more like a crunching movement. So try it. Try crunching at the bottom. Yeah, crunching at the bottom and then reversing out of the crunch. Yeah, I feel like that's...
No, you're right.
Yeah. I'm not going to claim to be an expert, but just as the lower back works there, yeah. I think it makes it closer to another like typical exercise because you have that lengthened position, but also the short and contracted position.
You're right. You just made my least favorite exercise even less enjoyable. Thank you.
That's my goal here. That's job well done. So if I'm really going for like a stretch, if that's the goal, I like to have the bench up here. And it might seem a little bit weird to some people, but I'll do this kind of standing. And then my goal that I think about while doing them is like pushing my chest up into the sky. So really trying to allow my elbows to travel back to get that stretch at the bottom, and then working to minimize any swing or anything. And I'll just think about contracting my biceps to bring them up. And hands don't come like...
Yeah, that's good.
You know, like a lot of people will do like this.
Yeah.
And that just brings to, in my opinion, a lot of shoulder flexion in. So trying to keep those elbows locked in place like we're in a machine. And I get a pretty solid stretch.
Yeah, that's good. Come on, bro, yeah.
You're already so tall. There you go, yeah. There we go. Good. Yep. Good. Contract up. Don't swing. Just contract. There it is. Come on. Couple more. Good work.
That's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. When you're not in prep, you can add the intensifier where you go to failure and then you lean forward, you swing it up, and you do like 4 or 5 negatives.
Yeah, I like that.
It's so painful, but it works really well.
I miss the pump, man.
I
do a set now on the side.
That's how you know you're in prep, when the pump runs away. We just finished bag and buys. I want to talk to you a little bit more, 7 weeks out, what you're doing to prepare for your show. Do you remember what your calories and protein were at the beginning of prep?
So proteins remained the same the whole time.
250?
250.
Okay.
250. I was on 3,800 calories at the start.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. I can't, that's what I got my bulk up to. Not quite as high as your 5,000 odd back in the day, but it's pretty high for me. But I'm a tall guy, like they did get relatively high. Couldn't tell you exactly what my carbs and fats were. Okay. Yeah, 250 protein, 3.7, 3.8 the calories, and now I'm down to, on a low day, 2,200 calories, 140 grams of carbs, and on a high day is around 2,400 calories, 200 grams of carbs.
How often do you get high days?
So I have 3 low days a week, 4 high days a week at the moment. So still got 7 weeks, still feeling pretty good. Carbs are like, I'm starting to see the pumps drop off massively. I'm starting to just feel a little bit more tired within the training sessions. That's only come over the last couple of weeks or so. So now it's just I know it's only gonna get fucking worse.
Try to take each day as it comes, because it might get worse. Some people have felt good up until the last week. I mean, for me, the last week was the easier week. So one day at a time, bro.
I think what I've noticed is at least my system is more efficient. Like, I feel more efficient. I'm burning calories more efficiently. Like, when you're eating 3.5, nearly 4,000 calories, you're sluggish all the time, and you're sort of like, got to eat this food. And I love eating. I fucking love eating. But I feel, as much as I'm hungry most of the time now, I feel more efficient. I feel more alert. And I do like that. So I feel like I'm in a sweet spot. We'll see. 7 weeks to go. Could be like this, but for now, I'm pretty happy.
Walk me through a day of eating. I guess let's do a high day. Like, how many meals are you doing?
Yeah, this will be interesting to hear your thoughts. First thing I do is I wake up. I have just a teaspoon of coconut oil with my supplements for absorption. Take some omega-3, some boron, zinc, that sort of stuff in the morning. Then I'll usually go do fasted cardio on the Stairmaster first thing in the morning. I'll come back and I'll have like a quick drink where I can just absorb stuff really quickly. So it's like a bit of protein powder, some spirulina, it's like a green juice, kale, some fresh berries in there, just blending it all up and just have a quick juice. After that, after like an hour, I'll have a smoothie bowl, protein powder, a bit of soy milk, blended up with some fresh fruit. Then I have like soy crisps on top, like edamame puffs. Unbelievable.
Edamame puffs are incredible.
They are unbelievable. We need to go somewhere so I get them now, because I'm currently in Tampa and have no edamame puffs, so I don't know how that's going to go. Put them on top, a bit of fresh fruit, and then I have some walnuts, Brazil nuts, so I've still got a few healthy fats in my diet. Then I've discovered this absolutely insane recipe where it's fava bean tofu, but I coat it in seitan flour. So it's like double protein, and I literally just have a bowl of nuggets. Sometimes I'll have it with a salad, but I just have it with nuggets.
Air fry it?
Air fry it.
Perfect.
It's insane. I'm posting it on my page in the next couple of weeks. But
I got a client that she would take the Vital Wheat gluten and blend it with the tofu and then make it like that. But yours
you
is
don't
different.
need to, you just coat it. Like just how you coat it with like garlic powder, onion powder, whatever, or paprika, whatever you do, you just do it with wheat gluten. It's insane. Just a bit of soy sauce. And the amino acid profile is insane because obviously wheat gluten, it is low on some of the amino acids, but then tofu's higher on them, and they're so complementary.
I think too, my opinion on this is 250 grams of protein. You're taking in so much protein that like we don't have to worry so much about the If I was like, you can only eat 150 grams a day, then you might need to worry about it. But with when you're taking in that much protein, it's going to be rounded up.
I totally agree. I think in my head, it feels like it's something I could optimize, and my head goes, well, let's try and optimize
it. From my understanding, it's more of like a daily thing. But I get you as a competitor. Like I think the average person worries way too much. Like, oh no, I just had beans. I didn't have rice. It's like, well, you have rice in your next meal. It's not the end of the world.
I feel you. And I guess it's probably around timing as well. Like I know you need a certain amount. You need like 2 grams plus of like leucine, right, to trigger protein muscle synthesis. So if it's like around your workouts or something like that, it's maybe more important. But yeah, it's not something to worry about. But what I like about it is that anyone who says that vegan protein or plant protein isn't complete, I go, well, here you fucking go. It is now.
You look incomplete, sir. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have that. Then what's next?
Then before I train, I usually have like a chocolate rice pudding.
With protein powder?
A little bit of protein powder, some banana blended up. Most of my carbs for like the day are basically just stuck into this one session. It's not overly high on protein, but a tiny bit of protein powder in there. Yeah, just blend that up, have a bit of rice pudding. It's more for the fast, simple carbs, just to get in my system for the training session. And then post-workout, I'm quite often having like just a huge bowl of TVP with some cauliflower rice, or just on a salad or something like that. Just like it's so versatile, man. I've been making it like mince, and sometimes I'll mix it with like lentils, so it's more like a bolognese type thing, and I'll have it with some low calorie pasta, legume pasta or something, or alternatively I'll have it more like a con carne, where I basically just have the mince with beans in it and just mix it all together. And it's good on its own. It's good with salad. It's good with rice. Like whatever you can squeeze in.
And is that it?
And then for dinner, I've been having recently homemade seitan. Like it's just been a game changer. The macros are obviously just off the scale. So I've been making a huge batch of that. Every Sunday I just make like 5-6 servings worth of seitan. come in the evening. You need something that's quick. You just slice it up.
Brings me back to prep.
Yeah.
I did the same.
Yeah, so like I said, my calories are still okay. Like, I know there are some people out there dieting on like 1,500 and they're like, oh, you're so blessed, you're on 2,400 on a moderate carb day. I know, but I'm prepared for what's to come in the next 7 weeks when I'm also on that 1,500 calories or whatever. So if I can get into those good habits now of designing these meals where it works really nicely, I like the seitan recipe I use. I put on my profile recently, and shit ton of people have actually asked for it. So I've sent that round, but it has chickpea flour in it, nutritional yeast as well, and it's just that all the ingredients are so complementary. It slaps in a salad, in a wrap, whatever it is. Just like if it fits the macros, it goes.
Now I'm hungry. It sounds like you have the basis down. What I would potentially add, like for one of my clients or for myself, probiotics are big, especially in prep. So if you can get some vegan yogurt or some kimchi or sauerkraut or even apple cider vinegar, those are good. I do like to have, from a fat source perspective, it sounds like you got nuts. I love avocados for the health purposes. You already got berries. I look for those. Yeah. Potentially like some, I don't know if you said seeds or not, like flax seeds, chia seeds.
Yeah, so the avocado I usually put in the salads and stuff with all on the top of the TVP. The sauerkraut and kimchi, it's like basically 0 calories as well. So I'm loaded up on that. But yeah, seeds, not massive. I'm not a massive seed guy.
Put them in your smoothie, and then smoothie in the morning. I think if you have room for them, that's why I would do them, because right now, especially as a natural competitor, keeping hormones in check. Seems like flaxseed and omega seed are best for those. So just something. Okay. You know,
that's a good tip.
Food for thought, literally. Now I'm hungry, so we smashed this workout. You guys got to see the whole thing.
Yeah, it was good, man. Enjoyed that.
Make sure you guys go follow him. Stephen Williams with 3 L's.
Stephen.Williams. Unfortunately, Stephen.Williams was taken, so it's Stephen.Williams 3 hours. Yeah.
It's all right. It makes you unique. Bodybuilding Vegan was taken. That's how I became the Bodybuilding Vegan. Somebody out there still has Bodybuilding Vegan. He's got like 4 posts. I'm like,
it's a disgrace because he's smaller than you. So.
But instead of being Bodybuilding Vegan, I'm the Bodybuilding Vegan now. So it kind of works out. So,
okay, it works.
Anyways, make sure you guys go follow him. If you like this, if you feel like there's some scrawny person out there that's vegan or wants to be vegan or could go vegan or needs to learn about how to train as a vegan, send this to them. And I'm just kidding. If you're scrawny, I used to be there too. So, yeah, I was 130 pounds when I started. Do you remember your starting weight?
We're going to have to do kg as well.
We can pop it up on the screen.
Must have been, you know what, I was never a skinny, scrawny guy, but maybe 80, 85 kilos. Okay. Not sure. I'm a bit fat though as well, so yeah. Definitely the best shape I've been in, so let's hope the comp in 7 weeks goes as well as it can, yeah.
Everybody starts somewhere, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it.